Everyone, Jessica here, and I'm here with a little InstaGlam Quick Tip. Now, as I mentioned in the product description, these patterns, or these textures I should say, that are included in your kit are really beautiful and complex, but they're not seamless. So occasionally you might make a stroke or apply it to something and you might see it catch a little bit of a seam. Now, on a lot of them, they're so complex and detailed that you're not even going to see that. But like say, for example, on some of the papers, you might see that a little bit. So what's cool is it's quite easy to deal with. You just take your pattern layer, and what's nice is you don't even have to double click to get in anything. Like if you're using, say, a pattern on a layer style, you've got to double click it and everything. But here, the way that I set this up, you've got your pattern on a layer, and all you do is just with that selected, you can just move it around. So you can just move this until you don't see the pattern anymore. These patterns are 300 DPI and 6 by 6 inches, which should suit most of your needs. And I kind of, whenever I was making this, I had to find that line between practicality and fitting in all the textures. And because of the sheer quantity, I didn't want to bog down your system. So this should serve most of your needs. And if you need to, though, you can double click in the pattern layer and scale it up because it's 300 DPI and 6 by 6 inches. So that's print resolution. So you can go up to like 150 or so, or even 200, and it'll still look good. And they're meant to be kind of dynamic and alive, you know, not just always looking the same. So you can move it around and get different effects, and that's the real fun part of the InstaGlam kit. Like for example, I like playing around with the scale to try different effects. Like here is the leopard pattern, and you can move it around, and it's just alive, and you can do a lot of different things with it. But you're going to get a totally different effect, say if I scale it down to 50%, and then it's going to look more fine, kind of pave look. So that's just a little bit about working with the patterns. I think I might add this week a small pack of bonus ones that are like super size patterns for just some of the, I've had like 2 people that have asked me about that. So I might, I think I'll go ahead and do that. I'll add a pack of like 10 big background ones. But this should fit most of your needs. So I hope you enjoy using it. And I would love to see some of the things that you make. So if you feel like it, you can tweet them at me, and my Twitter name is @jcreatives, or mention me on Instagram, and in my product description I have a link to the Instagram page where I've had a lot of fun displaying the brush strokes and giving some samples. So it's really cool. So it's a good place, like if you've already bought the InstaGlam kit, to go for inspiration. All right guys, so that's a quick tip, and have fun Instaglamming.